Okay, today is May 10th, 2020. It's Mother's Day, and we want to wish the mothers around the country and around the world a happy Mother's Day. All right, so we're looking at a channel on YouTube right now titled Just Informed Talk. And you can find that the word Just Informed is all one word. And so that's Just Informed Talk. So in this video from yesterday, this is the second to the latest video we're watching here. There's a clip at about the 5 minute and 15-second interval here on the timestamp. And we're going to go ahead and just let this play. It speaks for itself. It's a doctor, and he's speaking out about the fake coronavirus, the manufactured crisis, the damage it's caused for all the entrepreneurs, the people that are running their small businesses around the country. It seems that all the big box stores are wide open and ready for business. The pot shops are open. The liquor stores are open. But the churches are closed, of course, and your businesses are deemed non-essential. And here in Los Angeles, in Southern California, let's just talk about some percentages real quick before we get started. As of yesterday, the numbers were in LA County that we had 30,296 cases of this coronavirus, and that equates to a very small percentage of only 0.299% of the population of LA County. The number of deaths in LA County yesterday was at 1,468, and that equates to 0.015% of the LA County population. These are incredibly small numbers. And that LA County is the largest, or rather the largest percentage of any of the counties in the entire state of California, which has 39,900,000 people, almost 40 million people. But let's look at Orange County. They have a population of 3.185 million people. They have 3,283 cases, which is a very small number. In fact, it equates to 0.103% of the Orange County population. Now, in Orange County, they've had 71 deaths as of yesterday. That equates to 0.002%, which is 0.002%. Okay, so we have to understand what's going on here. These are just incredibly small numbers, and in no way justify these stupid lockdowns and people wearing masks and closing churches and all the rest of it. None of this makes any sense. And this doctor puts this thing into perfect perspective, and he hits it out of the park. So we'll listen to that here shortly. Let's just talk about Ventura and San Diego County real quick first. So Ventura County has a population of 850,967 people. They have 652 cases in that county, and that equates to 0.076% of the Ventura County population. Now, they've had a whopping 19 deaths in Ventura County. That equates to 0.002% of the population of Ventura. Again, 0.002%. So Orange County and Ventura County, although their populations are different, the ratios are the same. For the number of deaths, it equates to 0.002% or 0.002%. All right, these are incredibly small numbers. Once again, people have to look at these statistics in percent, because when you look at, when you hear the fake news media talk about hundreds per 100,000, that's how they present it to you on the news. They talk about hundreds of cases per 100,000. That's essentially meaningless data. It doesn't mean anything, and of course that's the purpose, is that they present it so that people don't know what to think about it. So you have to do your own homework. You have to do a little bit of arithmetic, a simple division problem. Calculating for percent is very simple. You divide the two numbers and multiply times 100 to get your percentage. Okay. All right. So San Diego County has a population of 3.343 million people. They have 4,725 cases. That equates to 0.141% of the population of San Diego. Now, they've had 189 deaths down there in San Diego County. That equates to 0.006%, or 0.006%. All right. Now, let's go ahead and roll this right now, and we'll just listen to the introduction. The gentleman here will just lead us into the video. He's the narrator for Just Informed Talk. Okay, here we go.
The next post here, Q gives us the Great Awakening and gives a link to this tweet where it says a doctor with absolutely no F's left to give grabs a microphone and absolutely destroys Democrats and their nationwide coronavirus shutdown.
What if the experts are wrong? What if quarantining the healthy doesn't actually save lives? What if wearing a mask in public is not effective? My name is Dr. Jeff Barkey, and I'm here representing thousands of physicians across the country whose voices are being silenced because we don't agree with the mainstream media and the experts who are telling us what to do. Never in the history of this great republic have we quarantined the healthy. Never in the history of this great republic have we told churchgoers that it's illegal for you to exercise your First Amendment right of freedom of religion. Yet at the same time, it's essential to keep pot dispensaries open. Never in the history of this country have we been told that you can't go to church because it's non-essential, but you can go get an abortion because that's essential. Never before in our country have we let criminals out of jail, but we've told you can't exercise your Second Amendment right and protect yourself by purchasing a firearm. When liquor stores are deemed essential, but your businesses are deemed non-essential, there's something wrong going on.
Say that again.
This booklet, the Declaration of Independence in our U.S. Constitution, was never designed to restrain the people. It was designed to restrain the government.
I mean, so there you saw it. I played the clip for you so you could see what the doctor says, and it's incredibly accurate, and it's true. This is where we're at right now, where they're telling you liquor stores and Walmart must stay open, but you need to go out of business, right? That you can't leave your house. Have we ever quarantined healthy people? I mean, these are great points. These are great things. We should be talking more about this, and we should question every one of the decisions made by the people in charge, especially those who want to continue to, to amplify this crisis, right, and to exacerbate an already difficult time economically.
Stop it right here. First of all, this really isn't a crisis. When you look at the numbers, I just opened this video up with the percentages, the actual percentages, we see that this is nowhere near a pandemic. The mainstream fake news is using the term pandemic incorrectly. A pandemic, the definition of a pandemic is a large proportion of the population, and presenting these percentages, we're about 4 orders of magnitude away from being anywhere near a pandemic. I would consider a pandemic to be 20% of the population. Here in California, we'd have to have about 5 million, 6 million people infected and sick with this virus in order to have a pandemic. Now, Gavin Newsom, the governor of this state, a Democrat, he got on television very early on in March when this whole thing was hatched, and he said that half of Californians would have coronavirus. That's how he kicked it all off, and that panicked everybody. Of course, we had ABC, CBS, fake news, CNN, all the rest of them, MSNBC. They all jumped on board. And but the numbers, LA County is the worst county in the entire state of California. and we're seeing 0.015% deaths as a percent of population. So 0.015, that's very, very small. The cases 30,296 in LA County represents 0.299%. Very small numbers, nowhere near, like I say, it's like 4 orders of magnitude away from being anywhere near to a pandemic. So that's basically it. So we're going to try to get another update here today as well. That's it.